Our story is about a girl named Iris. Iris is very sensitive, so much that she is always in tears. She cries when she's sad, when she's happy, and even stays up when things just get to her. She has special crack removal glands to make new teeth and special tips called crack removal puncture to drain old ones away. And she cries so much that she goes through 10 ounces of tears per day, 30 gallons a year. In fact, if you look closely, you see that she cries a little bit all the time. The patient tears that Iris constantly produces from the thin coating of 3 layers that cover her and keep dirt and disgrace away. Right next to Iris is the magical layers, which keep the whole thing fastened to her. On top of it is the aqueous layers, which keep Iris hydrated, repel invasive bacteria, and protect her skin or cornea from damage. And finally, there is the liquid layer, an only outer film that keeps the surface smooth for Iris to see through and prevents the other layers from evaporating. Normally, Iris goes about her day without really noticing the patient tears doing their thing, the sky of the home pole. But one day, she meets a girl named Onion. Iris is immediately smitten. Onion looks curious and in her bright purple jacket, and she smiles terrified. So Iris invites Onion to her house for dinner. But when she comes in and takes off her jacket, something terrible happens. You see, when Onion jacket is removed, a chemical reaction happens, converting the sulfur that make her smell so great into sulfuric acid, which then become a nasty substance with a long name, synpropanethyl The gas stings Iris, and suddenly she can't help it. She starts weeping uncontrollable. This really tear and different from the patient tears that Iris is used to, because they designed to wash away harmful substance or particle. They release in much larger amounts, and their aqueous layer contain more antibody to stop any microorganism that might be trying to get in a well. Both Iris and Onion are in basic state. They can continue their relationship. If Iris is going to hurt and cry every time Onion takes off her jacket, so they decide to break up. As Onion walks out the door, Iris stops crying and immediately starts again. Only now she's not crying frivolous tears but emotional tears. When someone is either too sad or too happy, it feels like a lot of control, which can be dangerous. So emotional tears are seen to stabilize the mood and quickly as possible, along with other physical reactions, such as an increased heart rate and slower breathing, but scientists still aren't sure exactly how or why the tears themselves are harmful. There may be social mechanisms to elicit sympathy or submission, but some studies have also found that emotional tears contain higher levels of stress hormones, such as ACTs and acetylcholine, and endorphin and natural painkiller. In this case, emotional tears are also directly calming down Iris down, as well as signaling her emotion state to others. Sorry thing didn't work out with Onion Iris, but don't worry. As long as you have the 3 kinds of tears working to keep your pollen and healthy, it will get better. You see?